That's awesome. So today we are going to Canyonlands National Park in Utah, another of the big five. Canyonlands is much bigger than Arches. It's actually divided up into 4 separate districts, is my understanding. The one that I'm going to be going to today is called Island in the Sky. I believe you're up on top of a canyon, essentially, and driving along it, and it drops down about 1,500 feet, I think I heard. So you get phenomenal views in all directions, basically. What I was reading is that you can actually see for 100 miles, which sounds amazing. Unfortunately, because it's such a big park, I don't think I'm going to get to explore nearly as much of it as I did with Arches. But I'm looking forward to it. I think this should be a really cool time. So yeah, let's go. I'm not even in the national park yet, and I'm already getting some impressive scenery. The road that leads to Canyonlands has a number of pull-offs, and I decided to take advantage of the opportunity to put my drone up in the air before reaching the park. Hello. There you go.
Thank you.
Yep.
I can map the guy today.
Yeah, sure.
And you're all set.
Perfect, thanks.
Take care.
You too. I stopped at a busy visitor center and then went across the road to the first real overlook in the park. It was already amazing. I got some real nice views there at the entrance to the park, kind of just driving over flat ground for now. One thing that's not so great is I have a small stone or something in one of my tires, and so I have a slow leak right now. I do have an air compressor, so I already filled it back up once. It's dropped like 3 psi maybe over the last 2 days of traversing through Arches. I didn't even know for a while that I had a puncture, so I don't think it's too bad, but I definitely don't want to be driving back all the way across the country with it. So I think the move is I'm just going to drive around Canyonlands for now, see what I can see if I can find a shop in Moab either this afternoon or tomorrow morning. I'm not too worried about it right now, but I do have to kind of keep an eye on it, which hopefully won't hinder my enjoyment of this park too much, but it is on my mind. This is the Mesa Arch Trail. It's supposed to be a relatively easy trail, really only half a mile out and back, with a great view at the end of it though. Well, this park is awesome so far. It is a little crowded though where I've gone. Like I said, I'm in the Island in the Sky district. Sounds weird to say districts at parks, but that's what it is. Now this is the most easily accessible district and therefore probably the most crowded. This park's just supposed to be huge, like vast wilderness that you'd probably need a permit to go down into. Hello. So I'm sure that if you go out into the wilderness, you're not gonna have these kind of crowds that I have right here. All right, so that was Mesa Arch. That was pretty cool. Was crowded. I'm heading now to an area called Upheaval Dome. I'm heading a little bit further into the park now, so I'm hoping that'll be a little bit less crowded when I get there. Whew, these views are spectacular. Along my way to Upheaval Dome, I spotted an interesting looking pull-off with a trail that caught my eye. Looks like this is going to be a pretty long trail. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but right behind the sign looks like a spectacular view, so I'm just going to go a little ways and see what I can see. Nice thing is there's nobody else on this trail so far. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is great. Wonder if it's like this the whole length of the trail. Ooh. Cool. Ooh. That's awesome. Little lizard. All right, well, there's another little bend in this trail coming up, so I'm thinking that might be a good view for like a panorama. I think I'm just gonna go up to there and then turn around. Definitely not trying to walk 15 miles on this trail. Ooh. Wow. And the trail just keeps going that way. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's where we came from up there. Awesome. All right, well, that was a pretty awesome view. And I haven't seen a single other person on this trail so far. Pretty cool. You know, I didn't really come equipped for a long hike. I don't have my backpack on me. I didn't bring any water. I've only gone maybe a quarter mile, possibly a half mile in. So I'm turning around now. Yeah, this was real nice. All right, well, this is the trail for Upheaval Dome. Sounds like it's pretty much just a big crater. Scientists suspect it was an impact from a meteorite. So it should be pretty cool. Let's go check it out. 0.3 miles to the first overlook. All right, well, I've got one last little hike before I get out of here. This is Murphy Point Trail. So I think this is gonna be my last stop. I know I didn't really see but a fraction of what there is to see here. I just stayed at the Island in the Sky District the whole time. Incredible park though. I was looking up a tire repair place in Moab and they're open until 5. It's currently 2 p.m. So I think I might try to get back into town. Oh boy. This is gonna be a long hike. Just got a view in front of me. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the end of this trail, see if I can get a good overlook. When I'm done with this though, I'm gonna try to get back into Moab, see if possibly I still have enough time in the afternoon for them to get me in and repair my tire. It might just need a patch. Hopefully it doesn't need a whole replacement. The other option is it is a slow leak. I've got about, I wanna say 300 miles to drive to Denver. I can probably get to Denver and have somebody take a look at me there, but definitely don't want to be driving across the country like that. Well, I changed my mind, unfortunately. I came to the top of a hill and the trail was just going on for longer than I could really put into it at this point. Well, still had some great views here at this park. I didn't get to see half of what there is here, but for one day, I don't think I'm ever going to, so it's kind of to be expected. Heading back into town now, and I think I'm gonna try to get my tire repaired if possible. It was a fun day though, regardless. Still got to see some good stuff, got some nice pictures. It's another one of the national parks that I can say I've been to, so it's pretty cool. The sign at the trailhead here didn't actually say how long the trail was gonna be. It's the only sign I've seen like that so far, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I was expecting more like a maybe half-mile trip or something. I think it's 2 out, 2 back, so 4 miles total. I don't have water with me because I didn't think it was gonna be a very long hike, so yeah, sucks, but I think I had to turn back. Oh well. Well, I just couldn't let that trail attempt to be my last experience here at Canyonlands, so I stopped at one more little pull-off. This view is spectacular. All right, so quick update. I took my car into a local shop here at Moab, and there was a giant nail stuck in it. Grand Tire Pros, those guys rock. They fixed it in like 45 minutes, I wanna say. $30 to repair it, so. Definitely cut my Canyonlands visit a little bit short just because I wanted to get it in. I still got to see a good chunk of it and good to go. So, I'm happy with that. Well, I think that does it for this one. Thanks for coming along like always. Hopefully you had fun. I know I did. But like always, catch you on the next one. Peace.